we shall reflect on the life of St Margaret of Scotland, daughter of the Anglo-Saxon Prince Edward Atheling and Princess Agatha of Hungary. Margaret was raised at the Christian court of Hungary during Canute's Danish domination of England. In the year 1057, she returned to English soil when her father was sent for by Saint Edward the Confessor. However, the conquest of her country by the Normans in 1066 drove her family to seek refuge in Scotland, and there, in the year 1070, Margaret was married to King Malcolm III Canmore, whose father Duncan had been murdered by Macbeth. A model of Christian virtue, Margaret, by a personal example of holiness, tact, humility, and prudence, was able to greatly influence kings and nobles, including her own husband, King Malcolm, to raise the Scottish people to new heights of Christian culture, prosperity, and humanness. She also participated actively in the councils so as to bring the Celtic Church in conformity with Roman practices. Numerous churches and monasteries owe their foundation to her generosity, while large number of Saxon slaves owe their freedom to this saintly woman who saw to it that justice was tempered with mercy in a still semi-barbaric country. Margaret spent long hours in prayer and in ministering to the needs of the poor and the destitute. Of her 8 children, 2 sons became monks and 3 others successively ruled the country wisely and beneficently, one of whom, named David, became a saint. Her daughter, Saint Matilda, married King Henry I of England and is also known to history as Good Queen Maud. Margaret, who died on the 16th of November 1093, was canonized in 1250 by Pope Innocent IV. She is the patron of Scotland.